Hello everybody, I am Jack if you are new here, and if you're not, welcome back. You good? All right. I changed up my hair, so let's get into how and why this happened. Jumping right in, so this is me. This is the RevAir. I actually am going to try this out for the first time ever on camera after wondering if this thing really actually worked on 4C hair. Now the story of how I got the RevAir, oh, super interesting. I cannot wait to share that with you all. But first, let's jump into the way I'm going to be using it. So I watched a few videos on how other people use it and decided that I am going to use it on freshly washed hair. Well, not freshly washed. I washed my hair 2 days ago, and at the point of this video, it is air dried. It had been air drying in the twists that you see here. So those are the twists that I'm going to work with. I pretty much decided I would divide each section into half and do it that way. Which worked pretty well for me, even on the chunkier section. So I love this RevAir because it just works no matter how big the section is. It still gets the job done, as opposed to a traditional blow dryer and comb situation. You kind of sometimes want to work with small sections at first just so you get everything. So I love that about this method. But yeah, divided each section in two. I decided to go with the highest tension because I did want it to be stretched out without using as much heat. The highest tension and a heat setting of 3, which is pretty low because the device goes till 10. I don't even know what 10 would feel like heat wise because the 3 actually was pretty warm. So decided to go to 3, do that for 30 seconds on each section. 30 seconds on each section using a heat protectant first. So I used this Chi heat protectant that I got ages ago, and I used that on each section before I put it in. Section setting 3, tension 2, 30 seconds. Then when I take that out, I went in with some sort of cream and oil. So personally, I use the As I Am cream. They have a twist or restore mask cream situation. Love that, so I decided to use that just so I could get in there, you know, get some moisture, get some shine added. And then I added a bit of my OMALICHILD oil. You know I love that stuff. Is immersed. So used a bit of that as well. And then I put the setting up to 4, still tension 2. And I do that again in the device for 10 seconds this time because I don't want it to be in there that long. And that's just to get that extra bit of heat, extra bit of stretch. Now you can detangle pretty much at any point in this, but I decide to detangle between the two. So after I do the first time for 30 seconds, detangle, add the product, and then go. And once I detangled, I didn't really know, guys, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my hair. So because again, I was just like, I just want to try this device. So I decided to do a braid out twist situation, which literally just means I braid the top half of my hair, the top section of my hair, and then twist the bottom section of it. One, because I'm not going to braid my hair all the way down. You guys know that my hair clearly needs a trim. I mean, you could look at it, it needs a trim. So if I braided my hair all the way down, it would get so thin at the end that I don't even know how I would be able to unbraid it. No bueno. So for me, that's just not feasible. So half braid, half twist. Plus it'll keep some of the volume there that I like. And that's pretty much what I did for my whole head. You could see me doing the different sections like that. So now I want to get into the story of how I got this RevAir. Literally unbelievable. So I had been saying that I wanted to do a wish list video of things that I would love to try for my natural hair. And the RevAir was obviously going to be on that wish list. And I had been saying it for a while, like, oh, I wonder if I did this and tag them, maybe they would send it to me. I doubt it, but maybe. I put it off. I've been saying this for like months, but I was like, oh, okay, well, I just hadn't been having time to create my TikToks and to plan and to film. And I also thought, what are the odds? You know, whatever. So finally, months later, I actually have some more time, and I'm like, let me just film this video and record it. Make the video, decide to tag RevAir as well as the other companies that I mentioned in the video on TikTok, Literally, less than an hour later, I get a comment on that TikTok video from RevAir, the RevAir TikTok, saying that they tried to DM me. So apparently you have to be following someone on TikTok in order for them to DM you. And I thought I was following them. So even that, for all the reasons that they even contacted me back after I wasn't even following them, that in and of itself is crazy. So I go and follow them, obviously. And I'm thinking, what could this DM be? Mind you, this video has less than 1,000 views maybe at this point. So it's not like this video is like really doing bits on the interwebs. So I add them. And then I had work, so I wasn't able to check until 7 hours later. 7 hours later, I checked my DM on TikTok and they had reached out saying that they would love to take this item off of my wish list and put it on my own list. That if I can get in contact with them and send them my information, they will be shipping it off to me immediately. Never asked me to promote, never asked me to do anything. They just said they were gonna send it to me. And I was like, this is literally unbelievable. It just goes to show you never know who is watching. That if you have an idea, if you have a plan, if you have a hope, like, don't discount yourself. I was discounting myself because the amount of followers, especially that I have on TikTok. I never even mentioned my YouTube. My YouTube is not linked in my TikTok as of this point. So I really cannot even say it's because of the YouTube numbers that I have. I just honestly, I'm just so grateful. And because they didn't really ask for anything, it made me want to film this video. Like, I knew I was gonna film it anyway, but it made me more so want to, because it wasn't a request. It was just something that was given to me. But yeah, get all this shedding. I really need a trim, which I have to figure out the best way to do that. I'm not really thinking about that now, but trim is necessary. Then I just go in with my moisturization products that will help add moisture and shine, and then braid it up and twist it up, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I can't see myself honestly going past the 4 setting. That works really, really well, so I'm grateful about that. I can't imagine the higher you go, the straighter and straighter it gets, but I am not trying to straighten my hair all the way. I just want the blowout look. So, and we'll see a blowout, like braid out / twist out thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. This part is kind of up in the air here. I kind of just wanted to see how the blow dryer works and go like this and see how I can style my hair in a way that's simple and easy. So we're gonna go with the braid out, twist out situation and see how that walks. Let's take this out, see what I'm going with the ting. You get me? I have no idea how this is gonna look, so let's just hope for the best. But I will say it was super easy to use the RevAir. I'm very, very happy that they sent it to me. It really exposed to me though that my hair needs a trim. Last section. I need a trim. Oh man. And that is pretty much it. For everyone that asks, I use my own hair growth oil, the OMALICHILD hair growth oil. I've taken a break now because of some scalp stuff, and I'm trying to see if not using an oil, any oils period, help. But that is the oil that I've been using that has helped me grow my hair, as I'm going to be giving my hair a much needed trim. This oil, when I'm ready to try it again, is going to be helping. So if you're interested in the hair growth oil, mine is down below. Please check the ingredients. It has 13 different oils, a whole bunch of essential oils. Make sure you are not allergic to anything, okay? But yeah, this is my hair. I decided to take it from a middle part to a side part because I just need volume. I'm just a volume babe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a volume babe. So it just wasn't sitting right with me that I didn't have a bit of volume. It's gonna be strange wearing my hair out like this today. I haven't worn it like slightly straightened in such a long time, and it was so easy to do. Thank you so much to RevAir for even giving me this video. This is not sponsored. As I told the whole story of how I got the RevAir, it is not sponsored content. This is just me making this video of my actual experience. The ting works. All right, the ting works. All right, and I already said any of my friends, you want to use this device, it's kind of big, so you're gonna have to come to Brooklyn. You're gonna have to come here. But you can definitely use it. I mean, super, super easy, super simple to get this. No beef, no beef. Love it. So that's it. I'm gonna leave you all there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you are interested, TikTok, where this all started, this beautiful story. You can follow me there as well, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.